13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
80 weapon.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
SOS.
Off play action. Fitzgerald. The connection made. It's Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Off the play fake. Fitzgerald, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second. Down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready. 61. Match box. Right, here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with the former Bearcat, Mike Boone. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hopper. Turn up. Kill, turn up. Watch that. Check 99. Check now. Mike's 50. Double dog. Run it.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Blue down. Check.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Mike 3rd and 10.
Here's Bridgewater. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jones.
We play to win.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check.
Now Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
25, check 25, check 25. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. So don't say nothing. Let's go, Mike 42.
Get ready.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald got his man there. It's Wallace complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
55 is my guy, 55. Come on.
Hey, Delta.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Down. 60 or. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Off play action. Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
On the delay, Jones.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Right there. 54, right there.
Smooth.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You
Down.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That's it, baby. We got to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to cook up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Rashawn Gary. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right?
And a big loss here as he's taken. Down.
Come on, Locke. Come on, Locke. We better than that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
218, chop. Bravo.
Safety's creeping. Hey, check right, check right. Watching you fly. Mike, 55.
Hey, Sam off.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. The point after try for Gostkowski. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 38, Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 55.
Get the ball.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. This is caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Silver. 42's the mic, boys, 42. 42's the mic. They can't hang with us. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. 42's the mic.
Go.
I'm coming. Mike 42, Mike 42.
You don't know. Hey, exit.
A final shot before break. Fitzgerald to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And some room to work. 34 yards there and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Boone here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, they're going to go with Boone. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Mike Boone with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They go play action. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Sanders' kick is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Yo, go, go! Get it!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Look, squeeze. Safe. Hey! 6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
From the gun, Fitzgerald looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
On the set.
Mike 5-4. Get him! Get him! Get him!
Topper! Topper! Yes, yes!
Ringo! 54 is Mike. 54 is
Ready?
On second down, Williams. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cook. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Bridgewater on first down. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Riley Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Sanders on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yep.
Mark 55! Mark 55!
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike
Go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzgerald looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Bridgewater. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities.